Diamonds are for everyone. That's what the world's largest jewellery maker, Pandora, says it aims to achieve, announcing a switch from mined diamonds to lab-grown ones. The Danish company cited concerns about the environment and working practices in the mining industry in making its decision. It says artificial diamonds are not only forever, but also much more affordable. Well, joining us now is Alexander Lasik. He's the CEO of Pandora. Thanks ever so much for coming on the programme. It's a pleasure to have you here. Listen, you've made some announcements in recent years about gold, about silver. Where does this fit into Pandora's broader sustainability drive?
Well, as you probably noticed, we have put our foot down and made an internal choice of going for being a low-carbon business. And we've done a couple of activities in that space. The first one is to ensure that we are going to be carbon neutral by 2025 inside our own operation. Secondly, we have pledged to only use recycled silver and gold also by 2025. So all the decisions we're making internally has an angle to sustainability attached to them, maybe more than in the past.
That's internally, but let's look at the broader diamond market. Talk us through the ethical and sustainable question marks around natural diamonds.
Well, in fact, we actually don't have a strong point of view on mined diamonds because essentially we have not sold mined diamonds in our operation. We have had one product with a fraction of a diamond in there, but it is really a tiny bit of our business. So you can view us as new entrants into the diamond segment in jewelry as such. When we developed this concept, we are trying to stay true to some of the core values of our brand, one of which is affordability. So our audience is one which is concerned with that the value equation is right. So therefore, mined diamonds was not even a consideration because the pricing is simply not right for our customer. Therefore, lab-created diamonds was the alternative here, which was attractive. And our customers, based on the research we've done, suggest that they are very interested in this.
But lab diamonds, as you say, they're going to be lower cost to produce, lower cost to buy. Does that take some of the romance away? I
don't think so. Technological advancements happens in many fields in this world. This is just another one. It's still a lot of allure connected to diamonds. The approach we're taking, and maybe is a bit of a departure from where our company has been to a degree in the past, was to focus maybe a little bit less on the product communication and rather more on the idea and the concept behind the products, much as we have done on Moments, the Moments platform that is our kind of main business. And the same goes in this space. So you have to sell a nice story, an interesting story that people latch onto, and then you execute this in various ways with different types of products underneath. So we believe that the allure is still going to be there because we're focusing very much on the story here.
You're focusing on the story, the idea, the concept, and these diamonds are conflict-free. You've taken the politics out of it that comes sometimes with diamond mining. But sustainable, I mean, how sustainable really are these lab diamonds? Because don't they gobble up a lot of energy to produce, certainly in big markets like the United States and like in China?
Yes, so there are different methods of producing these, and both of the kind of main methods do require a bit of energy for it. But the supplier which we're using in this particular instance, in a year's time, essentially is only going to use 100% renewable energy. So from that standpoint, it's actually very sustainable.
It sounds sustainable. It's going to be more affordable. You've got this concept, this idea to reach out to your younger millennial customers. But what about the impact the pandemic has had on the diamond market in general and on Pandora's business in particular?
So when it comes to what's happened on the diamond market, I'm probably not the right person to speak to because our focus has been on the lab-created side of things. So I think there are other players in the industry that can speak better to that point. I can speak to the impact the COVID has had on our business. And in fact, we think we're kind of faring relatively well. Today, we announced a strong report again. now, of course, when you have to close all the shops like we had to do for a couple of months in the UK, there is an impact on the consumption. But in fact, our e-commerce business has picked up a large piece of that. So in a way, that channel shift has worked in our way since we started investing quite heavily into both digital marketing as well as the e-commerce side. So I think we have been faring relatively well through this pandemic situation.
The diamonds are for everyone, and they're also online. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Alexander Lasik from Pandora. Thank you.
Thank you very much.